Hey guys, I said I wasn't going to do a video of any kind until after we moved into our new home, but something happened this week and I want to discuss it with you guys because I want to make sure that all of you know how important it is for you to be proactive with your TTC journey. You can't just leave it up to the insurance providers and the fertility clinic. You have to make sure that all of your T's are crossed and all of your I's have a dot on top of it. Because what happened this week could have possibly left my wife and I screwed with this process. We would have spent money that we could have saved, or we could have just canceled the whole process and said, hey, let's save some more and adopt. Yeah, so here we go. So my wife and I are in the process of moving into a new home. I don't know who genius idea it was to move into a new house at the very start of the IVF process. I don't know who that genius was. So I'm just going to blame it on my wife. That's what you do when you're married. You blame everything on your spouse. That's just what you do. So it's very stressful time right now. And we have our IVF and our egg retrievals and everything coming up in the next few weeks. So I wanted to make sure that everything was on schedule and what we know we have to pay the day of, we have the correct amount. I want to say last month, I want to say May. Yeah, I believe it was in May. My wife, my doctor, and myself, we sat down and we had discussion and we agreed that based off of my medical history, failed IUIs, previous surgeries, left tube being gone, blah, 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 it's best I move on to IVF. At that time, his nurses gave us a price for what we need to pay. They told us in May that we will be responsible for our co-payments and a fee for using sperm. We was told for IUI, we would have to pay $545 plus the price of the sperm, of course. If we did IVF, it would be a copay of $1,300 plus the medications and the price of the sperms. Okay, so when I called yesterday, I'm expecting them to tell me the same thing. I get on the phone, I tell them who I am. The young lady pulled my chart. I said, I'm calling because, you know, we have our IVF coming up soon, our egg retrievals coming up soon, and I just want to make sure the prices we were previously received, is the same prices. She said, well, what were you told? And I told her. She said, I don't know who told you that, and I apologize for the inconvenience, but unfortunately, since you are a same-sex couple and you're using donor sperm, you're not covered at all by your insurance, so you have to pay completely out of your pocket. I said, excuse me? I'm confused because I already have my referral. I already have the approval letter that my insurance company gave me. So what do you mean I'm not covered? How much are you talking about? She said if you do another IUI, it's going to be $1,000 plus the sperm. If you do an IUI with injectables, it's going to be $2,850 plus the price of sperm. If you do IVF, you have to pay $7,150 plus the price of the sperm and plus the price of the medications. I said, you're confusing me because I'm on my insurance company's website right now. I'm completely covered. And furthermore, just last month, y'all told me I was responsible for copay. She said, well, I'm reading it and this is what it says. She was rude. This is the first time I actually had a rude person at my fertility center. And I love my fertility center. So I said, okay, I'm going to call you back. But I'm going to call my insurance company. She said, do you want to schedule it? I said, do you want to cancel it? I said, no, but I need to call my insurance company because I need to know what's going on. I called my insurance provider. They pulled up my information. I told them what was going on. And the lady, she just sounded like she was confused. You ever be sitting there talking to someone and they just be like, what? Huh? What? Wait a minute. What are you confusing me? That's how her tone was. And she said, hold on, let me go further into your benefits because I'm familiar with your case, but I want to make sure I don't give you the incorrect information. And she got back on the phone and she said, Miss Such and Such, they shouldn't be asking you for any money. I said, what are you talking about? She said, you're covered 100%. So, and you don't even have any copays. You're not responsible for copays at all. I said, she told me she was reading some paper, and since I'm a same-sex couple, even though I'm married, nothing is covered, and I have to pay completely out of pocket. And she said, Miss Such and Such, we're fully aware that you are a lesbian and you have a wife, because in order for you to get the improvement in the first place, you had to give us your marriage license, a copy of it. We know this. Everything is notated in your account. What's helping you, unlike other customers, your employer is the only employer in our insurance coverage area for that part of the United States that offers 100% coverage for fertility. Your employer is the only one that does that. So it doesn't matter. The only difference between you and a heterosexual couple is you have to pay for your own sperm. We would not cover that at all. You have to pay for that. I said, I understand that. No problem. We have to do that anyway. She said, do you mind if I call them? And she called them on a conference call. You know, I'm so used to customer service reps not wanting to do their job. You know what I mean? So they try to rush you off the phone. I've had customer service reps in the past tell me to just deal with it. You know, this representative from my insurance provider, Kaiser, I don't know what she get paid, but that chick deserves a damn raise, okay? When they got on the phone, she dug in their shit for me. Like, she went to bat for me. She told them, you know, it's your responsibility. If you are in the benefits department, it's your responsibility, not the doctor's responsibility. It's your responsibility to contact every insurance agency that is affiliated with your clinic and get mandates yearly. So what's your fax number? And I'm a fax and I'm a scan over the new updates. Miss Such and Such is covered 100%. She should not even be paying copays. And if you all try to get some money from her, I'm going to file a complaint with the insurance board. I was sitting on the phone like, bitch. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So that nurse then put her boss on the telephone, and then her boss put my doctor on the telephone. So they initially got it cleared up. Everything is fine. We don't have to pay anything out of pocket except pay for our sperm, which is awesome. But I'm glad it happened. So I wanted to share this story because I want to make sure that you guys are proactive in this TTC journey. Don't think just because, oh, I got my approved from the insurance, I don't have to do anything else. Oh, I'm dealing with the fertility center, I don't have to do anything else. You need to keep notes yourself. I have a binder. That binder has everything in it from my appointments, appointment summaries. I take notes off of phone calls, medications, side effects, who I spoke with the insurance on this day. You have to keep your own records. If you don't do that, who knows what happened? If I didn't do that, our whole cycle possibly could have been canceled. Like, we are fortunate enough to be able to pay out of pocket, but it's a lot of people that can't do that. So I really want to make sure that you all fully understand. And if you do go to your insurance company and you're not covered 100%, you have to make sure you have enough money in the bank that covers your doctor visits, that covers the procedure, that covers the sperm, and just in case money. I suggest having at least $4,000 or $5,000. So yeah, that's about it. Okay, bye.